All right, everybody, welcome. Here we are, a little yoga today. We'll begin a mountain pose. Just taking the first part of our practice just to settle in, to make our full arrival here in the space. Just start with a few deep breaths. A full inhale, filling up your lungs. Exhale, releasing any tension, tightness, any obstacles, anything that seems to be in the way. Letting go. Breathing in fully and completely. Exhale, begin to experience release. And as you continue to breathe in and out, just do a mental, even physical check-in with self. How are you feeling today? And if there are any obstacles, any tight spots, soreness, stiffness in the body, in the mind, perhaps your practice today can help find fluidity, release, spaciousness, expansion. So another full breath in. Exhale, the intention of release. And if it feels good to you, even add some movement here. Maybe it's a simple circling of your shoulders or movement of your head and neck, maybe your hips, your fingers, your knees. What's happening in your body? Just checking in so you can move accordingly. Good. Let's just take 3 more breaths here as we now prepare our bodies to move. When you're ready, inhale, extend your arms out and up. Yeah, big stretch, reach high. Exhale, leading with your heart, fold forward, so soften your knees. Just carefully guide your way down towards your toes. And inhale, slide your hands up to your shins, just below your knees. Extend your spine, only rise up halfway. And exhale, just slowly slide back down to a forward fold. We're just going to hold here for several breaths, just to notice, feel, another way of checking in with body, aware of sensation, maybe a stretch in your hamstrings. If there's any tightness along your back, down your spine, maybe a little bit of release here, allowing gravity to draw you downward and helping that heaviness of body to fall right off of you. Good, yeah, add some movement here as it feels good. And just a couple more breaths. And we'll make our way carefully back up to standing. So start by shifting your weight back into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips like you're sitting down into a low chair. Start lifting upper body, then inhale. Yeah, sweep your arms out, then up. And exhale, you can bring your palms together down to your heart or arms down to your side. So we'll just pause for a moment, taking a breath or two. We move right into a full sun salute. Moving mindfully, inhale, reaching out and up. And exhale, fold forward. Softened knees to help guide your way down. And inhale, rise up halfway. Feel the top of your head lead you forward so you can feel the extension of spine. Now on this exhale, we'll fold. All the way down we go. So bend your knees enough so you can reach the ground with your hands. And just walk or step or even jump both feet to the back end of your mat. We'll pause here for a moment as you tap into the strength in your body, good energy in your body. Let's take a breath in. On your exhale, bend your knees a little to send your hips into the air. And you guide your way into downward facing dog. Just take the time if you need to adjust your feet, adjust your hands on your mat to help you settle into your pose. Just holding for a moment, This inverted posture, still aware of sensations in the body. We're going to go ahead and add our first lunge. When you're ready, inhale, extend your right leg up, reaching back, strong straight line. Then exhale it, step through. Right foot to the top of the mat or just behind your right hand. Let's turn left heel to the floor, shifting the weight back into that foot so you have good balance between the feet. Right hand so you can lift, hinge from hips and rise up and just arrive in your warrior one. So once you arrived here, maybe an extra reach up, lunging low, and just settle into the pose. I'm going to invite you just to add any other movement while we're here. Maybe movement of arms, the legs, just to add more sensation. As a way of releasing any tension, any tightness. If you feel stiff in parts of the body like your hip flexors or your hamstrings or thighs. And then inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Slide right foot back, plank pose. Just pause. Energy and strength in the body. Let's take another shortcut to down dog. Soft knees, hips to sky. Head and chest will dip between the arms, adjusting your feet and hands. And there's our arrival. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So an inhale, extending left leg into the air. Nice, strong, straight line. Exhale, stepping through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel turns to the earth behind you. Yeah, find that balance. And then hinge your way up. And arrive in your first warrior. A good reach and a lunge. Just help settle into the pose. And again here, even just adding other movements. Feeling into the body. Whole side bends or lunges. Circling of the arms. Whatever just comes naturally to you here. And then we'll inhale, reach both arms straight up again. Exhale, fold. Let's bring the hands back down to the floor. And slide left foot back, plank pose. Just a brief pause. Now you're still welcome to take that shortcut to down dog or finish your push-up here. Coming down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to a back bend. It could be upward facing dog or a low cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and just add on to that flow. So an inhale, re-extend your right leg straight up. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat, back to our warrior one setup, left heel to the earth. Move back, find that balance, rising here. Exhale, opening to warrior two. So adjusting your feet, so you have a nice strong, stable stance here, nice tall upper body, outstretched arms. Holding for a moment here. Good. And then side angle pose. So just reach forward, angled upper body, rotate arms here. So let's first just make the arrival in our side angle. So left hand's reaching up at 12 o'clock, right hand down at 6 o'clock. Then maybe add other movements with that left arm, maybe down behind you or circle of the shoulders or any other movement that might just come naturally to you. Again, just being static in the pose is perfect for our practice, but feel free to add a little bit of movement. And then ready to move from here. So we'll inhale, re-extend this left arm up. Exhale, we'll turn, fold, hands back down to the floor. Slide right foot back, plank pose. Again, a shortcut to down dog is fine, or complete a vinyasa. You can bring knees to the floor first, then belly and chest if you're going through Chaturanga Dandasana, a low back bend, or up dog, and then downward facing dog. And then same thing, other side. Inhale, extending left leg into the air, reach. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat, warrior one. Right heel to the earth. Take your time, shifting the weight back, find that balance, float up. And exhale, here's our opening to warrior two. Again, settling into the pose, find that arrival into the space, strong legs, good lunge, tall upper body, outstretched arms that are parallel to the floor. And then our side angle pose. Yeah, reaching out, angled upper body. Always okay to stay up high in the pose, never needing to touch the floor unless you'd like to. Either stay here or add any other movements, maybe that right arm. Maybe releasing any tension in the shoulder. Yeah. Just whatever comes naturally. Listen to your body. Let it move. And here we go. Breathing in, re-extending the arms. And exhale, we'll turn towards the floor. Bring your hands to the floor. Go ahead and slide left foot back to meet the other. Complete your vinyasa. Meeting in downward facing dog. Let's go ahead and hold here a little longer. Maybe pedaling the feet, moving the hip side to side. Any other movements in the body in this downward facing dog? Or you can even rest. You can come down to your knees, maybe move through cat-cow, or rest in child's pose. Let's return to standing. So where you are, taking a full breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or hop both feet back up to the top of your mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale to fold. Shifting weight back into the heels, bend your knees to lower your hips. And we'll inhale, rise up, reaching into the air. And exhale, arms down to your side. Good. Maybe a little circle of the shoulders here. Good. A nice little warm-up of the body. And while in standing, let's take tree pose. Let's get into some balance while we're here. So finding that balance, 2 feet, soften the knees, and start shifting your weight into your right foot. And inhale, just feel the breath rising, filling up your lungs. Exhale to engage your core, your center. And then we'll go ahead and float the left foot up, flexing the foot, bending the knee. And just swing that knee out, opening up through the hips there. And then foot on the inside of the standing line, creating our tree pose. So it could be up high on inner thigh. Certainly it can be lower, below the knee, or even use the floor. That's fine. Toes on the floor. Then inhale, extend your arms into the air. Just like you did in the Warrior One, maybe just some activation, good reach of the arms, feeling tall, a little longer. Keep breathing, even exaggerate the breath. Feel the breath. Notice the breath. You engage core. Focus is forward or drop your eye line down. Just help you focus. Hip opening here as we balance. Very nice. Holding. Let's keep the arms extended. We'll swing this left knee forward, lifting your knee with the flexed foot. Nice. Plant the foot into the ground so you can rebalance on 2 feet, and then arms back down to your side. Again, just going to shake all that loose, letting it go. And making your return to mountain pose, balanced on 2 feet as we prepare for the other side. So soft knees, shifting weight over to your left foot, root and connect. Inhale, grow tall, feel the breath, expand the lungs. Exhale, engage your core. And then we'll pick up the right foot, flexing the foot. Just keeping that leg active. Let's swing it out to the side. There's our hip opener. And foot to the inner leg, high, medium, or low. You can always change it. And then your inhale, extend the arms up, reaching. So we'll have that sense of moving in opposite directions, reaching into the air, beyond the ceiling with the arms and fingers, the crown of your head, and you're rooting into the earth. Focus is forward or slightly downward, exaggerated breath. There's all these ways to just activate the pose. Good. That's it. There's our balance. Let's keep the arms extended. We'll swing the right knee forward now, lifting the knee with the flexed foot. You've got it. Plant the foot into the ground, and the arms can come back down to your side, finishing there, letting it go. Good. Let's go through another flow here. Move when you're ready. Inhale, sweeping arms out and up. Let's take a chair pose here. Utkatasana, chair pose. Just holding for a moment, not long. Breathing in. And exhale, dive out of your chair, down towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long flat back. Exhale, fold all the way down. Find the earth with the hands, hop, step, or walk, feet back, plank pose. Come down if you want to. Chaturanga Dandasana, modify that, or of course, skip this if you want to. Moving through the flow, maybe an up dog or a cobra pose, and just finish in your downward facing dog, making those necessary adjustments with feet and hands. And then we'll add on. Inhale, extending right leg into the air. Good reach. Let's hold for a moment just to feel the body get a little longer, perhaps a little stronger. Hands push a little bit more firmly into the floor. Good reach through the right set of toes. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot forward into warrior one. Once again, left heel to the earth, shifting the weight back, rising here. First warrior. Exhale, opening warrior two. Good, settling in. Okay, I'm going to triangle pose. So you're going to straighten the right leg, reach out over the straight right leg, and then rotate the arms. Trikonasana, triangle pose. So experiencing the stretch and lengthening through the hamstrings, perhaps with the right leg. Good extension of the arms, but even feel free to, again, move that top arm if you want to. Good. To come out of the pose, start by bending the right knee into a lunge so you have leverage to come up, pass through your warrior two. Reverse your warrior, reaching up. It could be slightly forward, straight up, or even behind you slightly, just depending on how this feels in your hips, your torso, your ribs. And a big cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the floor with the hands. Now we're going to continue working with the right leg. So sweep the right foot back and up into the air. So down dog, right leg re-extended, going to high lunge this time. So right foot steps forward, left heel stays lifted, shifting weight back towards that lifted left heel. So you have balance and light hands so you can rise up, reaching here. Extension and a lunge. And again, like we did in Warrior One, maybe some movement of the arms, upper body, circle of shoulders, opening up through the chest, broaden the back. Circle of the arms, lunging a little deeper, even coming up out of that. Then we'll inhale, re-extend the arms. Listen carefully. We're going to fold. Bring your hands to the floor. Stay here. You're just going to shift your weight forward so you can step forward into a forward fold. Here, left foot steps forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Then exhale, fold all the way down. Hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Again, complete the series as you'd like. Meeting in downward facing dog. Just a continuous flow here. Just finding good mobility throughout the body. Right, same sequence, other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Good reach, hold, good extension. Hands root into the earth, strong straight line in the body. And then our warrior one setup. Left foot forward. Landing right heel to the earth, find balance. Rise. Opening warrior two. Adjusting the feet. Arrive in the pose. And then get set up for your triangle pose. We're lengthening the left leg. Now, if the feet feel like they're too far apart, you can always shorten the distance if you need to, and then reach out over the left leg. Rotate here. Again, just finding the space that feels good to you, knowing you don't have to go too low with this left hand, doesn't have to touch the floor or even your foot. The left hand might even be at your thigh or knee. Feeling these good extensions through the body, opening from within. Coming out of the pose, to start by bending the left knee into a lunge. Let's come up, passing through warrior two to reverse our warrior, reaching up, maybe slightly back if that feels good. Good. All right, then our cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the floor, going back to down dog. So sweep this left foot back and up, straight line, hold for a second, and then high lunge, left foot stepping forward, shifting the weight back, balanced, light hands, hinge our way up, good reach, good lunge, hold. You can stay static, you can stay in the posture, of course, but if you'd like, a little movement. Finding great mobility in the body, fluidity throughout the body. We'll breathe in, you can extend the arms up. Exhale, we'll fold, bring the hands to the floor. Now we're going to step forward, right foot forward to the top of the mat to a forward fold. There we go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold again. And that same weight shift into the heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips. We'll inhale and come up to standing. Reaching high, big stretch. And exhale, arms down to your side. Good. Keep checking in with your body and you release, letting go. Back to standing. Let's add a twist. You can use a block for this if you happen to have a block. So just holding onto a block between the thighs, perhaps, a little squeeze. As a way to remind ourselves of connecting to center and keeping the hips square as we revolve. So inhale, extend the arms up into the sky. Exhale, take your chair pose. It doesn't have to be a deep seat at all. And then bring hands to heart. Kind of get settled in. Make sure you're balanced on 2 feet. If you're not holding a block, just make sure your knees are aligned and they stay mostly aligned. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull belly in. Squeeze the block. A little twist or turn to your right. Doesn't have to be too far, doesn't have to be too much. Just a little bit of a rotation. Breathing here, there we go. Perfectly fine to stay up high. This elbow may not reach or get even close to that low leg. That's okay. A couple more breaths, just hold. Coming out of the posture, we'll take a breath in first. Exhale, unwind, and just place your hands on your thighs. Just hold here so you can just feel kind of that unwinding sensation as your body comes back to neutral. Okay, then we'll stand. Inhale, extend both arms up, big stretch. Return to your chair pose. Exhale. As you're taking your seat, bring hands to heart center. Adjust your block. Again, you can even adjust your seat. Stay low or come up high. Inhale, more lengthen the spine. Exhale, connect to your center. Squeeze your block. And a bit of a twist now to your left. Holding, breathing. Yes. Excellent. Feet are rooted, knees are aligned, hips are aligned. Still can breathe easily. 2 more breaths. Here we go. Breathing in. Exhale, unwind, hands to thighs. Hold for a moment as the body unwinds from the internals here. Go ahead and grab your block if you've got one. Slowly come down to a forward fold. Place your block on the left side of your mat. And we'll continue. We're going to add on. Inhale, halfway lift, monkey pose. Exhale, fold. Hands to the floor. Hop or step back, plank pose. Come down if you'd like. Chaturanga Dandasana. All of this can shift, it can change, whatever comes naturally to you at that point in the sequence. Meet in down dog. Here we'll inhale, extend right leg up. Let's add a hip opener. So we'll bend the knee, bring the heel down towards backside. Slight lift of knee, a little twist in the hips here, opening up the hips towards the right side of the room. We'll take a breath in. Exhale, unwind. We're going back to a high lunge. So left heel will stay lifted. Shift the body weight back. Light hands so you can hinge your way up. Holding for a moment in this high lunge, just like you were in our setup for that twist. We're holding the block. Hip stabilizes the hips here. You want to do the same thing here, squeezing the legs together as if you were holding onto a block, just to help with some of that balance. All right, our transition here, we're going to rise up to straighten this front leg. We're going to take a breath in, exhale, fold. Now you might need to bring in your block, because I know I do. Okay, you don't have to reach the floor, but the block can act as your floor, because the idea here is to keep the front leg straight. Your left heel is probably lifted, and that leg is straight. You might even need to shorten the distance between the feet. So we're going to do this. You're going to kind of rock forward. So your whole right foot's on the floor, left heel is lifted behind you, but then kind of rock back. So left heel touches the floor, and the front foot lifts with the heel on the ground like this. So just kind of forward and back. rolling through the toes, the sole of the foot in the back there, pressing that heel down to get a calf stretch as the right foot lifts in front, feeling that stretch in the hamstring. So it's kind of this rocking forward and back sensation. We're going to add on to this in a moment here too. So take maybe a couple more breaths, just experiencing these slightly different sensations in this moving body. What you're going to do is going to pivot towards the windows. Okay? All 10 toes pointing to the windows. Bring that block with you so it's over by your left foot. Okay? Now take your right hand and place it on the block over there. Okay? And then left arm extending out to the left side. It'll be to the back of the room for you. Okay? So you can inhale and elongate through the torso, and exhale, kind of revolve or rotate towards the back of the room, if that makes sense. So we've got that block there. The block can really help as a way of lifting the body, so you stay a little bit more parallel to the floor, good extension through the torso as we create this another version of a rotation in this wide-legged stance. We're going to take a breath in, and exhale, just carefully unwind. Maybe just set the block forward here. Shifting the weight into the heels, bend your knees to lower your hips like you're sitting down into a low chair. Rise to fingertips to extend the spine. Hold here, see if you got enough balance to extend your arms out to the side like airplane wings. Really feeling this in the legs perhaps, there you go. And then rising up so you're nice and tall. In a star shape right here, we'll spin the right foot forward, lunging into a warrior two. And then reverse your warrior. Right hand reaching up and back. Right hand up and then windmill all the way around and down to the floor in front. Step back, plank pose, and complete your series. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You want to get your block in place. So a high lunge to begin with. So an inhale to extend left leg up and back. Bend and twist open. There we are, getting the hip opener, knees lifting to get that rotation. Breathe in and exhale, unwind. Here we are, stepping through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Shifting the weight back towards right heel. We're rising up. There's our high lunge to begin with. So we're reaching high, lunging low, engaging the legs. You're going to feel this in the outer thighs, perhaps in the hips to help stabilize. And then grow tall to extend this left leg. And we're going to fold. Exhale, folding forward. Again, grabbing the block as a way of bringing the floor a little closer to you. Shifting the weight forward so that left foot is flat on the mat, right heel is lifted, and then rock your way back. Don't forget, you can always change the distance between the feet if you need to, so you can do this rocking sensation. Yeah, forward and back. Rolling through the sole of the back foot. Heel presses towards the earth, get that calf stretch. Feel the hamstring stretch in the left leg. There we go, good. 2 more breaths. Okay, we're going to spin to the right side of the room. Bring that block over towards that right foot. Left hand will go onto that block. Right arm extends out to the right side, breathing in. And exhale, keep revolving or twisting in that direction. That's it. Different sensation for the torso, the legs here. Let's take a breath in, and exhale, we'll slowly unwind. Same thing, shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees to lower your hips. Rise to fingertips to help extend the spine. Finding that balance so you can extend your arms out like airplane wings. And then go ahead and stand, star shape here. And spin the left foot forward, lunging into your warrior two. Reverse your warrior, taking it up, slightly back. Then a big cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Finishing your sequence. While in down dog, let's just add one more piece here. We're going to inhale, extend right leg up, right foot to the top of the mat, but stay here in a runner's lunge. If your block is still available, you can easily reach it. So go ahead and maybe grab your block. You may not need it, but it might come in handy. I'm going to turn around this way. Because we're going to shift our weight forward again, enough where we can actually balance on the right foot and extend the left leg into the air. Just lifted, extending, reaching back, maybe parallel to the floor, just using this block as a little extra way to stabilize the body. And what I call flying cat, you're going to bend the left knee that's in the air, bring that knee in towards your chest or chin, round your back. That's the cat pose feeling right there. And then just set your foot down next to the other as a forward fold. You can even move your block to the other side. Do another halfway lift. Fold again, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Finish your flow. Downward facing dog. So we'll do the same thing other side, just shifting into that balance. Inhale, extending left leg into the air, reach. And then left foot to the top of the mat. Stay here in that runner's lunge. Maybe bring in that block just to help you stabilize and float right up into that balance. So shifting forward. So you can balance on left foot. Right leg just floats into the air. You might even point your toes, reaching to the back of the room. Yeah, that'll just keep that leg nicely energized. Good extension through that lifted leg, even through the torso. Then our flying cat. So bend the right knee that's in the air, bring it in towards your chest or chin, let the back round, and then set the foot down next to the other, forward fold. Move that block over to your left side again, so it's just ready for the next thing. Inhale, halfway lift. We're going to come to standing. Fold here. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees to lower your hips, then rise up, reach up into the sky. And exhale, arms down to your side. All right, little movement here, circle of the shoulders, release and let go. Okay. We're going to add one more piece. We're going to add a deep lunge. So from our standing position, mountain pose, let's go ahead and inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, go ahead and take a chair pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, dive out of your chair, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stay here. Keep right foot on the floor. Pick up your left foot and extend it back. You're just stepping back into basically a high lunge. A runner's lunge. Now gently set this left knee onto the floor. You can even flatten that foot. And what we're going to do here is just kind of move into some stretches for the hip flexor and inner right leg. So you can shift forward, kind of like what we did here in this rocking sensation forward and back. So from here, just kind of moving according to how the body would like to move. It might be forward and back. It can even be side to side, sinking into this lunge, and reaching back behind you with this right arm. So just finding, once again, some fluidity, movement of the body. So we're not confined so much to the lunge or the pose itself, but knowing that it also has some freedom to move. Try this deep lunge where you sink this left hip flexor. You kind of turn your torso towards your right knee, maybe even extend your right arm behind you. Okay, 2 more breaths. So from here, coming back to this kind of this kneeling position, tuck your toes behind you, that left foot, so you can pick up the knee. You might use your block again, because we're going to go back to that balance where we balance on the right foot, and the left leg will go in the air. So a little shift and launch forward. So we can extend that left leg into the sky. Flying cat, bend the knee, bring it in, set it down. Move the block to the other side if you need to. Halfway lift. Fold this right away, do the other side. So fingertips to the floor. We're stepping the right foot back into our runner's lunge. Setting the right knee down. Okay, first just settling into the sensation of this lunge. And again, just finding the freedom of movement while we're here. Sinking into the right hip flexor. You might even take this left foot off to the left side a little bit if you'd like to, just to get a little bit more into the left inner thigh. Yeah, find that rotation. You can add that twist where the hand, your right hand's on the floor or a block. You rotate your torso towards that bent left knee, even reaching behind you with the left arm. There we go. Yeah. Unwinding, even sitting back, so you get that kind of that half splits, half hero positioning. There you go. All right, 2 more breaths. Let's come back to this kneeling position here. We're going to go up to balance on our left foot. You can bring in that block. So right set of toes are tucked. You're lifting that back knee, a little launch or push forward so we can balance on the left foot, right leg extended. Bend the right knee, bring it in, flying cat. Foot down to the floor, forward fold. Move your block over to the left side. Let's go back to standing. Halfway lift first. Fold again. Shifting weight, you're fine. Weights in the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, reaching high. And exhale, arms down to your side. Okay, a little movement here. All right, follow me. Okay, so we're going to start in our mountain pose. As if we were getting ready for tree pose, we're actually just going to do a quick balance and step back into a high lunge. Okay, so from our mountain pose, softening knees, shift your weight into right foot. Grow tall with the breath in, fill the lungs, exhale, draw belly, and we're going to pick up the left foot, bending the knee. We're just going to pause here. We're not going into tree, but we're staying here. Go ahead and extend the arms into the air, good reach, just to give you a little bit more height and length. Now bend the right knee, the leg we're standing on, just a little bend, just to kind of drop a little, and then hinge forward, reaching out through the arms as you extend the left leg back behind you. Keep bending the right knee so you can set your toes down behind you there. And we'll be in a high lunge. Okay, we're going to grow tall, lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Okay, bring in that block as you need to. Okay, just do a couple of shifts forward and back, that rocking sensation, just a couple times, just to remind the body of these nice stretches. Okay, but then we're going to pivot, so we're facing the windows with the wide legs. Take the block with you over towards left foot, right hand to that block, left arm towards the back of the room. Inhale, then exhale, revolve. Okay, stay right there because there'll be something a little different here. We're going to inhale right where we are. Exhale, keep pivoting towards the back of the room. Okay, so you're going to be in that runner's lunge, but bring the right knee to the floor. This left hand's still kind of active and in the air. Just reach behind you as you be reaching really towards the front of the room as you kind of lunge and kind of sink into that right hip flexor. Yeah. Okay. And like a rainbow in the air with this left arm up and over, down to the floor. Tuck your toes behind you, kind of launch yourself up into that balance, standing on left foot, right leg extended up behind you. That's it. Flying cat, exhale, right knee towards chest, and set the foot down next to the other. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold again. Shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees to lower your hips. We'll inhale, rise up, reach into the sky. And exhale, arms down to your side. So stay just as you are. We're just going to do the other side. I'll break it down. So we're going to balance. So left foot stays on the floor. Grow tall with an inhale. Exhale to connect to your center. Pick up your right foot. Flex the foot just to keep the leg active. We're taking the arms into the air. Good extension. So there's our balancing act right there. Soften the left knee a little. Hinge forward so you can extend the right leg back. There we go. Set the toes down behind you into a high lunge. Once you're tall here, you're going to grow taller with an inhale. So you extend or straighten the left leg. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. If that block is nearby, grab that block. Hopefully you can use that. So we're just on that rocking forward and back sensation. Remember that? A couple times. And you're going to pivot. Again, you could be facing the windows again. Just pivot so you're in a wide stance. Take that block with you over towards right foot. Left hand will be on that block. Extend the spine with the inhale. Right arm out to the right side. Exhale, revolve. Couple breaths. Okay, then just swivel the feet now towards the front of the room here. Gently set the left knee onto the floor. This right arm is still active. And just reaching behind you, sinking into this lunge. And the big windmill with this right arm up and over and down to the floor. Tuck your toes behind you. Lift the knee. So you're going to shift forward to balance on right foot. Extend the left leg up into the air. Flying cat. Bring that knee in, set the foot down onto the floor. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold again. Shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, rise up, reaching into the air. And exhale, arms down to your side. Okay? So we've built a dance. Okay? So the song that I've chosen for this, it's a song I've been playing a lot lately. I just discovered it on one of these TikTok channels. Okay, but it's on TikTok, but I saw it on YouTube. I'm a YouTube kid. Okay, so anyway, it's a song. It's called "Let Me Be," "Let Me Be," and the song just has this vibey kind of tribal sound to it, and whenever I hear it, I just want to move. And so that's what kind of encouraged me and inspired me for this. Just finding this flow, just kind of getting into, getting out of our static hold, but finding fluidity in our bodies, open up, release, and all of that. And so put together this little sequence. So I'll play the song and guide you through this little sequence that we just did. All right, let's see here. Repeat that. See if I can get some volume. The song is called "Let Me Be." Just go ahead and soften your knees, shifting your weight into your right foot. We're going to pick up the left foot and the arms. And then we're going to hinge, step back into a high lunge. And once you're tall, let's grow tall here with an inhale, lengthening the legs. Exhale, fold. And do a couple of rocks forward and back. Let's get into the legs, the calves, hamstrings. Okay? Swivel towards the windows there. You'll be in a wide stance. You can use that block. Right hand over towards left foot or block. Extend the left arm out and rotate or revolve. Okay? Keep spinning the toes to the back of the room. Bring the right knee to the floor and that left arm reaches behind you. Maybe you can kind of sink into the hips here. Big windmill of the arms around and down to the floor. Tuck your toes behind you, lifting the knee so you can shift and balance on left foot. That right leg just kind of kicks into the air. Flying cat, knee comes in towards chest, forward fold. Shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees. We'll come right away up to standing, reaching high. Keep the arms up, just shift your weight into left foot. Pick up the right foot, bending the knee. Stepping back, high lunge. Once you're there, nice and tall, grow tall to extend the legs. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. So we can do that little rocking forward and back sensation. A couple times. That's it. Spin again towards the windows, wide-legged, and just walk that left hand over to his right foot, right arm out to the side, and just let that flow right into a revolution, okay, revolving the body. Spin the toes to the front of the room. Left knee comes to the floor, reaching back with this right arm. Get a little bit of a twist and sink into that hip flexor. Windmill of the arms. Tuck the toes, lift the knee. Balance on right foot. Kick that left leg up, flying cat. Bring the knee in. Set the foot down. We're going to do the same thing. Shifting weight into the heels. Come all the way up. Arms in the sky. Okay, balance on right foot. Pick up the left foot. Step back. Nice and tall. Grow tall. And fold. Rock once back, then forward. Spin towards the windows. Keep that right hand over towards left foot, left arm out to the side, rotate. Keep spinning to the back of the room. Kneel on that right knee. Left hand reaching behind you, kind of sink into that lunge. Okay, windmill the arm, hands to the floor. Balance on left foot. Launch your way up. Kick. Flying cat, bring the knee in. Set the foot down. Weight shift into heels, bend your knees, inhale, grow tall. Keep arms up into the air, shift weight to left foot so you can balance, pick up right foot. Hinge, step back, high lunge. Grow tall here, straighten the left leg, fold forward. Rock forward and back. Spin towards the windows, keep that left hand moving over towards right foot so it's a fluid motion. Right arm reaching out and revolve. Spin onto the toes to the front of the room, set the left knee onto the floor. Keep reaching behind you, sink. Windmill the arm. Tuck toes behind you, float right up into your balance. Flying cat. Foot down next to the other. Just do a halfway lift here. Fold again. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees. Inhale, let's rise up. Exhale, swan dive. Halfway lift. Fold, bring your hands to the floor. Hop or step back, plank pose. Come down, chaturanga dandasana. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. All right, find shoulder stand or a leg extension in the air. You can bring the knees to the floor, take a seat, swing around, get the legs up, or hop forward, cross your legs. Take a seat, roll back, take the legs up. Find a shoulder stand or some variation of a leg extension here. And again, it could just be flat on the floor, legs extended. And since the legs are free, keep moving. Move the legs, move the feet. You're still dancing. You might take one leg back behind you as if you're doing plow, but just doing one leg at a time, and switch. Maybe like a big slow bicycle movement. All right, bend the knees, bring them in towards forehead, kind of rounding the back. Slowly roll out of the pose into fish pose as you're able. So as you come down, extend the legs out behind, or in front of you. Kind of prop yourself up onto the arms, lifting the upper body, arch the back. The back of your head or top of the head might touch the floor, but it doesn't necessarily have to. We're just opening up through the chest. Just one more breath. Just this fish pose back bend. If your head is tipped back, lift the head, tuck chin to chest, lie down, free the arms, hug knees in towards body. Let's twist. Take the knees over to the left, right arm to the right. Just a couple more breaths. This first side. Coming back up to center when you're ready. You might pause there just for that unwinding nature. And then the other side, knees to the right, left arm extends to the left. You can hold, or you might add some kind of movement. Maybe it might be your left arm, for example. A couple more breaths. And after that second breath, just come back to neutral. Hug the knees into your body. Hold for a moment. And here you decide how you would like to move next. The pose or position that would feel good to you. What comes naturally to you without thinking about it. Let breath serve you and move you. Let the body move. Whenever you feel complete with those added movements, just make your way to Shavasana or any other restorative pose. You still have a little bit of time, so if the body still needs to add these closing postures, feel free. And again, when you've found completion in these movements, make your way to stillness. Whether it's Shavasana or any other comfortable meditative posture, the body feels restful, perhaps less burdened. As you remain here in stillness, simply return to the awareness of your breath. Notice your breath and experience how it now perhaps can move freely through your entire body. Perhaps having moved in a way in this practice together to free up the body, to expand, open, move through any obstacles, any hindrances in the body and mind. Feeling a sense of flow, ease, expansion. And as you now return to breath, take 5 slow, deep breaths and feel this energy continue to flow, to move through you. Breathing into these newly opened spaces. This revitalizing breath, this energizing breath. And as you feel this energy flow through you, perhaps allow movement to join in. Feel movement return. The freedom of the breath, the freedom of self, the freedom of expression of self. Let me be. And when you're ready to move, slowly and carefully roll to one side of your body. Just a brief pause in this nurturing pose. Take your time. And from here, when you're ready, slowly rise now to seated. Still moving in slow motion, just making your way eventually into a seat. Feel the re-extension of your spine. Perhaps relax shoulders, arms, and hands. And the freedom of breath, freedom of body. And one last movement together. Inhale, extend your arms out and up. And exhale, bring your palms together and down to your heart. Take one more full breath in and out in your heart space. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.